Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Castillo's had this experience so many times, and success has always come on the back end of these ring walks. It's his focus at this moment that delivers it. Liston's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Liston's combination punching is working well here. Is it a very underrated defensive strategy against a power puncher to be an inside fighter, to actually get in there and smother a guy?
No, actually, instinctively, you know, nature tells you when there's something you should be scared of, and I think you should be scared of a power puncher. Usually you want to stay away from it, and you give them room to catch you. Really what you have to do is realize through experience and teaching that if you're close, if you're in the eye of the storm, you can negate that power.
Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Able to cover up that gut.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. He just missed that shot up top. And he returns on that exchange. A headshot blocked.
Hey, let's go!
Liston's right hand scores well that time. When he lands that jab and that straight punch, Sonny Liston is a real dangerous fighter. That jab alone can knock you down coming from Liston. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in.
The body.
Last 10 seconds of this first round.
Come on, kid, focus. Listen to me. Best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep him away.
Got any more of these?
You're doing fine. He's just beating you to...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Liston's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Snaps that jab out. Liston's able to land a good, solid left hand. Comes with the right. There are many people who cannot escape their childhood, cannot escape their upbringing. In the case of Sonny Liston, Ted, he was born to a sharecropper. At age 13, he goes to the big city of St. Louis on his own. He was sentenced to prison. I mean, this was a guy who had a very hardened upbringing.
Yeah, the guy that boxing saved. you know, for the period that it saved him. But a guy that could make everything even once he get in the ring. He could forget about all that, and he could bring his own kind of justice in that ring. He was a much better fighter than people give him credit for. Not only a puncher, but a good, solid fighter.
Good step back counter punch there. Well placed right hands from both men. Able to get rid of that one. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Boxing smart. Nice and relaxed. You're in control, all right? You got that? You're in.
Throw punch.
And round number 3 is underway. Wow, is he defensively sound. There's another left hand from him. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Castillo. Good block.
Let's see some defense.
Castillo's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a
Back to the
chance.
body.
And now another left. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Come on, give
Great movement to get away from those punches. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Castillo's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Keep your head moving.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Castillo's able to avoid that punch.
Work in the body.
Solid straight right hand. Liston's jab lands well. Able to dismiss it. He has found his groove with this right hand. And that's the end of round 3.
Keep your hands moving. Keep busy, and you'll beat him to the punch. You know what you need to do to win this, okay? You have to.
Round number 4 underway. Castillo's been throwing a lot of punches, but Teddy, they've been completely ineffective. He's down on your scorecard, hasn't won a round yet.
Well, this is a case where throwing punches is detrimental because he's throwing them from too far away, leaving himself wide open and getting caught.
Well, he's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals, and it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps a guy at a certain distance, gives the guys...
Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Castillo's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Solid hook upstairs. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Very well Well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Right to the body. Liston's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Come on, kid, focus.
Liston's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Move your head.
Castillo's got a way of just getting away from that punch. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Keep your hands up.
Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Castillo's cut even looks worse.
Okay?
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Liston's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
Keep moving, keep moving. You're doing great.
Very accurate with the double jab. Halfway into round number 5 here. How about that? Another right hand. Castillo's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Castillo's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Castillo's got those earmuffs on. He's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. Castillo's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
Nice, nice.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the word by Castillo. Castillo's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
There you go.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Fires right back at him. Gets rid of that effort. Blocks that belt line well. Combo lands to the head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Castillo. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Okay, nice work, nice work.
Here we go, action to start the 7th round. Castillo's now got to figure out a way to do exactly what he did in the last round here at the start of this round.
Yeah, and his opponent has to say here, you seem to forget that sometimes, Joe. His opponent has to make sure that he doesn't do the same thing he did the last round.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Now, this is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Keep moving.
Castillo's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Halfway through the 7th round.
Work the body, kid. Body shot. Keep working the body.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Raul Castillo.
Keep working the punch.
Castillo's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Liston's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Fine work with the double jab downstairs. And round 7 comes to an end. Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8, but there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, namely that right hand over the jab.
Castillo's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
He fires off the combination there, and it lands. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Liston's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
The body.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch.
And bang, and away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
Get
Well, Sonny Liston is an injured animal. Watch out for the big bear when he's been in danger. He gets up after that knockdown. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner, the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Liston's showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
Keep your hands up.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Castillo. Liston's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Castillo's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Liston's getting an earful here. He's being reminded, you put yourself in position to win, but you have to stay on course in order to win. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Work the body.
Castillo's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Headshot lands, was a hook. Sonny Liston's combination punching is working well here. Blocks that punch. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Liston's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Halfway through this 10th and final round. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
There's the old 1-2. Last minute of this last round. Liston swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Solid right hand lands. The fight is over, but now the debate begins. Who won that fight?
This is where you hope that the criterion for scoring a fight is understood by the judges, because if there's any gray area, you're going to be all over the place in this one. Very hard to pick a winner.
Castillo's your winner by unanimous decision. All 3 judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.